and welcome back to this week's edition of Hawk Talk. I'm Ellie Hanser.
I'm Coulter Hickok.
And we have a very special guest, so we've been trying to get on. We actually did a few, shout outs to the camera to get you on. I don't know if you heard about that or not.
No, I didn't.
But can you go ahead and introduce yourself, who you are, where you're from, and what you do here at DSU?
I'm Ashley Larson, and I'm from Miles City, Montana, probably the greatest town in Montana, and I play basketball.
Wow, you said that. Greatest town in Montana?
Bold statement.
Ooh, interesting. I mean, I actually drove through Miles City yesterday.
So did I, but not yesterday when I came back.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Very interesting. Best town in Montana.
Yeah.
Not anything on the western side?
Well, in eastern Montana, let me say.
Oh, okay. Does that include the trailhead, so like Billings? Does that?
Yeah.
Okay. Just had to make sure there. So you are originally from Miles City, like you said, and you also went to a junior college. So how did you wind up here at Dickinson?
So out of high school, I didn't really have a lot of looks, but I knew I wanted to play college basketball, and it didn't really matter where. And Casper College was probably, I don't know, they went after me the hardest, and it was only 2 hours from my sister. I didn't really want to be too far away from her, and so yeah, I chose Casper, and then coaches last year were recruiting me really hard, and they wanted me for a while, and so I went on a couple visits and signed with Dickinson. I guess it's easy as that.
That's awesome.
That is pretty easy. And look, here we are. And so for those people that don't know, you have a twin sister, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we love that. So I couldn't imagine. How far away is she now?
She's in Miles City. She graduated already.
Oh, she's already done?
In 3 years, yeah.
She's in dentist?
Yep.
Dentist?
She's a dental hygienist.
Okay.
Nice.
She's just working in good old Miles City?
Yep.
Nice.
So a few weeks ago, you had senior night. What was that whole experience like for you?
Well, coming from a JUCO, I already basically experienced it. It's sophomore night there, so going through it wasn't anything different. It was, I don't know, it's always a good atmosphere and a good night to be a part of.
Yeah. Did you get emotional at all saying goodbye to Scots, or not really?
It hasn't really hit me yet.
Yeah, and it's different when you're going and you still have all these different away games too. I could definitely see that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys both have experienced a senior night in Scott Gym.
Yeah. It was a good time.
I mean, I was sad that we lost.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, the energy in the gym that night was great, and even the Waldorf game before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wasn't at that game. I had work, but Coulter, you were there. And
it was a great game to see.
Yeah. What do those big home crowds do for you as a player?
They do a lot. They get, me personally, they fire me up, and I think it makes me play a lot better. And when they're trash talking to the other team, I start laughing, and it motivates me even more.
Yeah. And what do you think it does for the team?
Definitely helps us play better, and we play harder, and because we want to win for our home crowd and do well.
Yeah, I mean, I think we noticed a lot of charges taken. You guys took I swear there was 7 in one game.
Dakota.
Yeah, exactly. It was crazy, but really fun to see, and that definitely hypes up the crowd.
Yep. It's a big momentum shifter.
It is, and it always is, and everyone gets so hyped on the bench, so it's fun to watch.
Yep.
But, switching gears a little bit, you are a basketball player, so this is one of my favorite questions to ask. Who, in your opinion, is the best basketball player of all time?
Could be a little controversial. Got some varying opinions out there.
I've always liked Larry Bird because I'm a Celtics fan.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big Celtics fan.
Yeah? Any other reason than the Celtics fan?
No.
No?
I don't know. He was the best player. He is the best player still, even though he doesn't play. I'll always say that, I think.
Yeah. He has the best swag, I think.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know. Am I thinking of the right one? Doesn't he have long hair?
No.
Okay.
Definitely does not.
Who am I thinking of?
No idea.
I think sometimes you're just kind of thinking in Allie's world and I have no idea what
Larry
you're talking
Bird's
about most
old.
of the time.
Oh. I thought he was younger.
No, definitely
He's
not.
old.
Well, this is unfortunate.
Do you think
how old?
Do you think Larry Bird was a better coach or he was a better player?
I don't know. I never really got the opportunity to know how he was as a coach, so I think he was a better player.
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know who he is, so I completely agree with that statement. I'm just kidding. So you guys were on the road this weekend. You had 2 tough games, right in a row. And, one of them, Bellevue, you guys upset them at home. So obviously they were kind of looking for some revenge. What were your thoughts on the games this weekend?
They were tough tough road games, especially the first night. Dakota State's a really good team, and give them props for how they came out and played us, and we just weren't ready for it. And then on Saturday, we were leading Bellevue most of the first half, and then I don't know, we kind of just shut down, and it was the end of it. We lost.
Yeah, and it's always hard playing at or away at their home too, so that always makes a difference. But I think that Bellevue definitely had it out for you guys though too.
It was a bit chippy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was there a big crowd there?
Not really.
Do you guys play in the small gym, like the singular gym, or do you play in the big one? Because don't they have 2 gyms?
I'm not sure. I just know that it's set up like a junior high gym. There's like no seating.
Okay, yeah, then it must be the same one, because our volleyball one, it's like a stadium kind of a thing, and there's everyone's standing, and it's just kind of weird. So it's a weird gym to play in.
Yeah.
Sounds like a weird setup.
Yeah, and then their like bear mascot is just like kind of walking around, and it freaks everyone out, right?
Yep.
Because I hate mascots, so, and it's just like right there.
So I know you guys have Valley City this week, going right up against conference. I mean, what are you guys working on in practice? Just try to get ready for Valley.
I think we're mainly just working on ourselves right now, especially these last couple of days, getting back into the flow of things, and then tomorrow and our pregame practice, we'll probably work on scout and what they're doing and things like that.
Right, and how did the first matchup go between you and Valley? You guys won, correct?
No, we didn't win.
Oh, wrong game. Wrong game. Maybe I was thinking boys.
I think
men.
we lost by like 12 or something like that. It was a close game. It was a fun game to be a part of, and we played hard.
Yeah, and so you're feeling good coming into this second half?
Yeah.
It's
been a while since we played them, though. It was like December 6th or something.
Yeah, it was like
when
the
we played
very
them last.
opening before Christmas break.
Yep.
And then you guys had like your tournaments and then other conference. That's kind of weird.
Yep.
I think it's hard because, I mean, I guess what's your opinion on this? Playing Mayville, was it Mayville presentation back to back? Was that really hard for you, or?
It was actually kind of nice just because they were still fresh in our memory.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a different perspective than we've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like that.
A lot of people don't like it.
Yeah.
But
I like that though
it.
because you don't really have to scout extra either, and you can just
Yeah.
keep it going in practice.
Yep.
So we kind of got a little bit of a fun question for you again. So I know this is also a controversial topic just because there's so many varying opinions on this, but are you a dog person or more of a cat person?
I'm definitely a dog person. I have 2 Goldens at home, and I'm actually kind of allergic to cats, so I can't really be a cat person.
Well, all right. That's a pretty good why.
What about you, Coulter?
I'm more of a dog person. Even though I've never had a pet, I mean, I just love dogs.
Why have you never had a pet, Coulter?
Just because my mom and dad said I couldn't keep care of my pet Rock very well. So they're just like, no, you can't have any more pets after that.
Oh. Do you have a pet Rock too?
No.
Oh, yeah, I don't either. I kind of feel left out.
What about you, Ellie?
I don't know. My parents have dogs and cats, and my little, childhood cat just passed away, so I'm going to say cats right now. Just in memory. Keep it going. Anyway, back. Sorry, we're back. So you are a senior this year, and unfortunately, there is more to life than basketball, right? What are you studying?
I am studying business administration.
What are your plans to do with that degree?
So last summer, I actually got licensed to sell insurance in Montana, so I'm going to go back to Miles City and work for my dad's insurance agency.
Wow, that's
awesome.
so exciting.
That's awesome.
We always have to ask our seniors what their plans are after, and it's always funny when people are like, well.
I think I've known for a couple of years what I wanted to do.
Yeah, so have you followed that track all throughout college, or have you switched it all?
At Casper, I wanted to go into accounting, and then I realized that it wasn't the same as high school accounting, and so I just changed it to business. It's a broad major anyway, so.
Yeah, I definitely like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, you've been here at DSU for these 2 years, coming from Casper. I mean, what's your favorite memory so far at DSU?
Well, there's 2 of them, but.
You can say both. That's okay.
Beating Mayville last year on a game winner, and then scoring my 1,000th point. That's something I've always wanted to do, and it's just a cool thing to do, I guess.
And that's like such a big career. I mean, senior season to get 1,000 points, I think that's what every basketball player dreams of, and it's a pretty select club, especially here at Dickinson. So congratulations. We brought you up a few times too. I mean, I think everyone knows on Hawk Talk game day all over Don't worry, I always make sure I keep you repping.
Yeah.
Like,
Eastern A rep.
always.
Eastern A reps.
Eastern A.
We're all Eastern A right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's always a good time.
Yeah, I mean, too bad I wasn't playing against you again, right? Like
Or
the
with
good old
me.
Central days. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
No.
You had the chance.
Yeah, it's a little rough though, isn't it? So I mean, we like to get a little nostalgic looking back. If you could tell your freshman self some advice, what would it be?
I don't know. I was really shy, so I guess not be as shy, I guess, and open up to people more and be more outgoing. It took me 4 years to kind of open up and do that, so.
Yeah. Do you think that you would have followed it? Like if you got that advice, do you think you would have followed it as a freshman?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe not. Maybe when I was a sophomore, but I don't know.
Yeah, and it's hard too when you're coming to a new place, and then when you come here and you're new
Yeah.
again too. So it's interesting.
So, I mean, we've talked about it, how you've been on the show before, and what does DSU mean to you?
I really like the family environment that it, brings to my life and the community members and how supportive they are, and it's just a great community to be in, and I'm very grateful to have had the opportunity to come here.
Yeah, I mean, when you move back to Miles City, you can always come back to
Yeah.
the family, right? It's like a
Yep.
2.5 hour drive is all, so it'll be worth it.
Yep.
Well, we wanted to say thank you again for coming on the show. You're now part of the select club that gets T-shirts, so you can rub it in anyone else's faces before this year that you got
I
a
mean,
T-shirt.
you,
and they didn't.
Dakota, and Shaylee, that you can all rep those.
Yeah,
at your
like
practice.
wear them
Wears them for
matching.
practice.
Yeah, exactly. And then you guys should take a picture and then tag Hawk Talk in it,
Okay.
if you really wanted to. If
I'll
you
see
really,
what I can do.
Yeah, exactly. But here that is.
Thank you.
We wanted to say thank you again for coming on. I mean, I've been pestering you about it for quite a little, but it's been so much fun watching you in your career the last 2 years, and then achieving 1,000 points.
Thank you.
That's so big, and especially for me. I mean, I've been kind of your fan all the way through because we played together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been really fun watching you, and good luck with everything else in the rest of the season.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with another athlete after this.
Hey guys, it's Tyler with Immovable Ministries here, and I'm so excited to be able to be the sponsor for this year's Hawk Talk. If you'd like to find out more about Immovable Ministries, you can visit our website at immovableministries.com.
All right, well, welcome back. Here we have another athlete, so why don't you introduce yourself, who you are, where you're from, and what do you do here at DSU?
Okay, I'm Bailey Smith, and I'm actually from the best part of the state. I'm from Kalispell, Montana, and I run track here and cross country.
Very nice.
Okay, so I think I can kind of agree that the west side is so pretty.
So much better. Like,
Yeah.
I'm right by Glacier Park. like,
Yeah,
all the
so you can't really
mountains.
beat that.
No, you can't.
What do you think of the west side?
I mean, I'm a huge fan of it, but I'm from eastern Montana, and I mean, we do have mountains on some of the eastern
No,
part
you
of Montana.
don't.
We're the
Beartooths.
trailhead.
The Beartooths, I'm right over by Red Lodge, Bailey.
Okay, that's
I know-
true.
I
That
know
is true.
mountains.
That's true.
I know mountains.
Yeah, but I think I would definitely want to live over there.
Yep.
And you're close to Flathead. Come
Yep,
on.
right
you're
there.
Like, yeah, you're on it. So I mean, you are from Kalispell. How did you come to DSU?
I guess Ben Schroyer was the original, like he was the cross country coach when they were recruiting me, and he just didn't stop recruiting. So then I came and visited, and then that was that, signed.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah. So, and how did you know that coach? Did you say he was originally from Kalispell?
No,
Oh.
he was like the original coach, and then Whitcop took over for him.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he just kept sending me like mail and kept calling nonstop. So
Were you looking anywhere else?
yeah, I was looking a couple different places, but chose Dickinson.
But here we are.
Yep.
Look at us. Yeah. Did you get that
I did get that reference.
So you're in both cross country and track. Do you
Yep.
ever really have an off season with both of those?
We get like a few breaks, yeah, but we gotta like train for the next season right away, pretty much.
It
Get
seems
your
like
not
you're
base
really.
running all the time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You gotta love it if you're gonna do it.
You gotta
Yeah,
love it.
you have to have like something a little wrong in your brain to
Definitely.
want to do.
You
I think
have to be a
especially
little
cross
weird.
country.
Yeah.
So I mean,
We're all
like,
weird.
how do you mentally prepare for any of those types of races, or just even going to practice? How do you just get in the right mindset?
I feel like being with the team helps a lot. Like we're all like super goofy. I feel like
Yeah.
you have to be ready to have some fun. Like if you're about to go die, like running is like it's hard, obviously. And so I think like the team just helps me personally like get into the right mindset. But like I also like my alone time and like thinking about things and sometimes like music and yeah.
Yeah, so again, it just is a different mindset.
Right.
We need to work on that.
So I know that you guys prepare quite a bit just to run all the races that you do, but like, what's your favorite pump-up song?
I like throwbacks, honestly.
Okay.
They get me going. Before we ran this last weekend, the 4x8, all of us were listening to the Pursuit of Happiness, the remix.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
All of us like had our own individual like headphones in and then just dancing in a circle. We looked really cool.
I mean,
So,
it must have done something
yeah,
for you.
it worked, yeah.
So are you guys ever going to change that again? It's going to always have to be Pursuit of Happiness, right?
I think it has to be, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, Coulter, do you want to talk about what they did this weekend?
I mean, I think it's pretty awesome how you guys, JC Wilson, Emily Kuhn, Emily Kolstad, and yourself, you guys qualified for the 4x8 relay.
Woohoo!
So that means you guys get to go to Brookings, South Dakota for the 3rd time in a row. Is
We're
it,
going to Brookings!
is it just that you guys love Brookings so much?
Yeah, we can't get enough of it. Just love it so much.
Well, I think that's super cool, and that's really awesome. that you guys were able to do
Congratulations.
that.
Thank you, yeah.
So other than the, what was it, 4x800?
Yeah.
I almost just said 4x8. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Yes. What other events do you do?
I run the mile and the 800, the open 8, you know. Sometimes we're on the 4x8, and then I also like to run the 1,000.
Fun. That's really fun. What's your favorite out of all of those?
Probably the 800.
Really? Why is that?
I don't know. I like how it's kind of like, I say it's like a sprint, but it's like obviously not quite a sprint, but it's a sprint for like a distance runner, and like it's just so fast paced, and like you're either ready for the race or you're not. So like it's a true like
Yeah.
test, I guess, of like how like in shape you are and like how ready to go you
Yeah.
are.
So I did see a picture on Twitter. I think it was,
I do know what picture you're talking about.
and it might have been you over a garbage can.
Yeah.
Were you prepared for the 800?
I actually puked after the 4x8
Oh.
and the 1,000, so both races I was puking. I was just coughing really hard,
Oh.
but yeah, I was prepared for that.
You were
I mean,
prepared.
like,
I was just,
feel
I
like-
had to give you some.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was like one of my favorite. Maybe we'll have to show it sometime, but it's,
I think we should show it sometime.
yeah, it's a pretty good one.
we might bring that picture in when we talk about how you'll be on the next episode of Hawk Talk, and it'll be on the Instagram page. You never know.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
So we kind of got a little bit of a fun question for you. I
Okay.
mean, I kind of maybe told you about what this question was going to be, so you can have some time to prepare. But if you were trapped on a deserted island, what 3 things are you bringing in order to survive?
Okay, I'm bringing all of the seasons of The Office, a big TV to watch it on, and like a knife, you know, survival skills.
It's just any knife, like a butter knife.
Yeah, I'll make it work. I'm resourceful.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Where are you going to plug in the TV question?
Solar panel.
Okay.
It's
So
already,
maybe don't bring the knife, but bring a solar panel.
I like it. Or maybe a TV with a solar panel built in.
Yeah.
maybe, or the solar panel's already on the island.
Yeah, like just waiting for me.
Because
Yes.
it was kind of ready for you anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you bring?
I don't know. I feel like I'd bring like a butter knife. You know, I'm also resourceful. Maybe some bread and some butter. You know, just gotta eat.
Yeah.
So you would bring 2 foods that could spoil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not if you eat them fast enough.
Yeah, and then starve a little. Okay,
What about
that's
you?
interesting.
What about you?
So, I watch a lot of Naked and Afraid. Have you guys ever heard of that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So fire starter, maybe some sunscreen, depending on the heat, because I don't want to get a sunburn, and then a book. Maybe a knife.
Just one book?
I don't know. I didn't prepare for this. Just a book.
What kind of book?
I don't know. Now that I'm thinking of it. Oh, maybe like the Hunger Games.
Okay.
It would put me kind of, in like the desert setting.
In the mood.
Not even a butter knife?
Okay, not even a butter knife. Do I look like someone that could kill something?
mean, if the time came to it, I bet you could.
Huh. Interesting. Anyway, bringing it back to track.
Way off topic. Way
yeah,
off topic.
exactly. The indoor season is kind of coming to an end, and you're getting ready for outdoor. Do you have a preference between the two?
I probably like outdoor better, just because it's a bigger track. We're not running a ton of circles, because in indoor it's like a 200-meter track or a 300-meter track, and so it's extra laps. And
So-
they're rough.
Yeah. Do you think that's more of an advantage than going outside compared to indoor?
Maybe just my mindset,
Yeah.
but I don't know actually.
Does it just kind of depend on the athlete?
Yeah, probably.
Where have you seen your best times at, indoor or outdoor? That's a hard one.
I don't. Outdoor, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you have cross country too, so it. Kind
Tracks,
of.
I like track better, so I'll say
Oh.
outdoor track.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, like we just talked about, you guys just recently qualified for nationals. So, I mean, what are you guys working toward? Are you guys more focused on conference right now, or working towards the end goal of nationals?
Definitely conference right now. Like that's a big weekend, and I feel like us girls are super excited to like go prove ourselves and go win. Hopefully, you know. So we'll definitely focus on that this week, and then we have like next week just to train and prepare for nationals. So we'll use that week to get in the right mindset.
Right. And you were talking about the girls team. How
Yeah.
are you guys looking at in rankings right now?
I think we're doing good.
First,
I don't-
second,
I don't
somewhere
actually
up there?
know. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess I haven't
top
looked
2
either.
would be my guess. Yeah,
And who's your biggest competition then?
Dakota State.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
The other DSU.
The lesser DSU.
yeah, the lesser.
So I feel like we didn't really talk about the 4x800. I mean, it's such a big deal to beat a DSU record. That is so cool. So
Yeah.
which one do you think, which felt better, beating a record or qualifying for,
I would say qualifying.
really?
Because, like, yeah, like the record was just like an added bonus, but our main goal was to go qualify, and like now we have the option to go compete and see how good we are, like up against everyone else, and maybe we'll just break the record again.
Break your own record.
Break it again.
But not only did you break the 4x8 record, you also broke the 1,000-meter record
Yeah.
as your personal record. So, I mean,
Yeah.
that's just super great. I mean, everybody's winning at DSU. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, exactly. It's exciting. And I mean, I guess peaking towards the end of indoor is good because then you have all of outdoor to keep on going,
Yeah.
getting better.
Exactly.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it. I don't even know what this is. Is that the trash can maybe again?
Yeah.
Should I have one ready? Maybe when I come to one of your outdoors, I'll bring a trash can
Yeah,
for you.
do it.
I would really like that.
Do you want to know the funny part about that?
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Emily Kolstead. Her and I both had to share the trash can after the 4x8.
Oh, see? So you're just getting all the grief for this.
Team
Yeah,
bonding.
it was like teamwork. We definitely, yeah.
Because you can't have like one above and one below.
No,
you know?
but we would take turns. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly. So, I mean, you've talked about how goofy some of the girls are, your other teammates. You're pretty goofy yourself. Do you have any, like, favorite memories with any of, I guess, with track or cross country or even your teammates?
I don't know. I feel like anytime we're together, we're all being goofy. But I'd definitely say cross country nationals, probably the night that, like, we'd already competed that night, just hanging out in the pool area, swimming around, goofing off.
Fun. And those are the ones that you're going to remember, not really the races and stuff, too.
Right,
so
right.
those are always good ones.
What's your favorite memory from track, Ellie?
From track, I mean, I threw track 1 year in high school.
You threw the track?
I threw the track.
The whole track.
I don't know. I qualified like my first year ever throwing, so that was kind of cool.
That's awesome.
Cool.
And I beat a girl that I didn't really like, so it was cool.
Added bonus.
Yeah, in discus. I couldn't do it now. What's your favorite track memory?
I think just qualifying for state my senior year. I mean, I choked just about every year right before state. So, and then I choked at state, so that was a bit of a change. But we're here right now and doing great. We're thriving.
Thriving. So I didn't think I was going to bring it up, but I had to. Sadly, this isn't your first time on Hawk Talk, and I mean, it's going great. I mean,
Thank
like
you.
compared to, can you tell us a little bit about what happened the first time you were on Hawk Talk?
First time I was on Hawk Talk, I was a freshman, and I was really awkward, and I was too awkward that they didn't use the footage.
It's okay. Look, we can use this footage.
Hopefully.
Yeah? Did you feel, I feel like, I mean, it shows a lot, you know, you've,
I've grown.
yeah, exactly, grown out of your shell,
Yeah.
right? A lot. I mean, this was pretty smooth, but I had to bring it up. I had to. But since, I mean, you've probably been asked this before, but it is kind of the staple of Hawk Talk.
Yep.
But we always like to ask our athletes, what does DSU mean to you?
It definitely is like a family. I feel like because I am so far away from home, it's awesome to have like a second family here, like in cross country and track. Like even in my classes in my major, I have like that little separate family too. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and you are in education, and so I've heard that you guys all spend like forever together.
Yeah, lots of time together.
Yeah.
Well, Bailey, we want to thank you for coming on Hawk Talk. We got this nice old shirt for you, sponsored by Movable Ministries. Thank you for Tyler and all the crew over there. So we want to thank you for coming on, and it's been a great interview. So thank you for all that you have done. Thank you for all that you will do at DSU. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and good luck to you for the rest of the season, indoor and outdoor as well. We're going to be cheering you guys on, hoping for a conference title.
Definitely.
We'll be cheering for you guys here.
And then good luck at nationals with
Yeah.
their 4x8 team.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be right back with a recap after this. And we're back for a recap. We had a pretty exciting weekend.
Yes. What happened?
I mean, not much at home for Dickinson. Did we even? We didn't have anything at home, actually.
Did not.
As we were talking with Ashley, the men's and women's, well, I mean, they travel together, so we
Yes.
know. Men's and women's traveled to, why am I drawing a blank on who they played?
Bellevue?
Bellevue and Dakota State this weekend. The girls went 0-2, but I mean, it was 2 hard games, and she was talking about how they were actually up on Bellevue, which is exciting to see because they have been receiving votes nationally. So excited to see where they'll end up in rankings because they're pretty even right now overall. So it'll be interesting to see where they end up for rankings. And then they play Valley City in Valley City for their final conference game.
And they just have this one game?
Just this one game. Yep, Valley City travels alone. But it's crazy that it's already the end of basketball.
I know.
How is it the end of conference already?
I do not know. It's gone by really fast. I mean, we've all been enjoying it, having Blue Hawk game day at the games. And
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy.
So then when's conference actually, like the conference tournament, when's that start?
I'm pretty sure it's next week. Why are you throwing these curveballs? I want to say it's next week or the week after, but I'm almost positive it's next week.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think the playoff games start.
So did you tell me that if we win these games this week that we have a potential chance for getting a home playoff game?
Men's basketball does.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. So the last time I looked, they were ranked 4th. I haven't looked to see how this weekend moved the rankings at all, but they went 1-1 this weekend. You know, getting a revenge win over Dakota State, which wasn't really a game that they should have ever lost. So it was good that they came back and they won. Dante Walker had a really big weekend. He scored 16 both games. Kenny Jackson had more of a defensive game against Dakota, and then he was putting up some big numbers against Bellevue. So that was good to see. Seniors were kind of leading the whole weekend. I know Malcolm Hill also had a good weekend. So it was good to see. It'll be interesting to see who they play for playoffs and conference.
Right.
Because I think that they have a pretty good matchup, coming through, and it would be great to see them in Mayville
That'd be fun.
in that chipper. What do you think?
I think that'd be a lot of fun. I mean, if we're able to have the home playoff game, I feel like we're going to get a bunch of Hawks there. It'd be a real good time.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll do like a whiteout game or something.
Ooh.
Something exciting. And then they also play Valley City on Saturday for the end of their conference. So we'll have more of a conference lineup next week on Hawk Talk.
Very nice.
Yeah, and then softball started off. That's so exciting. They went over to Aberdeen and they played 4 teams. They went 2-2 on the weekend. They lost to Jamestown and Morningside, and Morningside was a very close game. They lost.
Yeah, 3-2.
Yeah, they lost 2-3, and they were ranked 22nd in the nation. So I think that the girls softball team is going to look pretty good. And then the other 2 games that they won, I believe it was Dakota Wesleyan and Dort. Yep, and they won by like 8 each time. So pretty exciting. I'm excited to see more, how the team's going to be. I couldn't find any stats on them, so.
Aren't they back in Aberdeen this next week?
Yep, same. Yep, and they're back this weekend, the same exact rotation. So we'll see how their scouting did and see how they compete again.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I know track, they were at the SDSU meet in Brookings. I mean, they get to go back to Brookings. Whoever qualified at the national level, they'll get to go back to Brookings for the 3rd week in a row.
Woohoo, Brookings!
Had the qualifying run from the 4x8 team. They get to go to nationals,
So
which
exciting.
is super awesome. Bailey was super excited about that. JC Wilson, she is the North Star Athletic Association runner of our athlete of the week,
Yep.
which is super great for her.
Yeah,
Also
congratulations.
she's also a part of the 4x8 team. And then the different performances, like Eric Kanopik, he ran in the 60-meter hurdles. He placed 11th. Jaden Holly and Blade Miller always being the snacks in the field. Yeah, I mean, everybody's doing good. The boys, they placed 26th overall at
Okay.
this meet, and the girls, they placed 14th. I mean, a lot of room for improvement,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of teams that were there.
Yeah, that's a really, really big tournament. So it's nice to see, especially the girls kind of edging towards that top 10. And like Bailey said, it'll be exciting to see them compete coming up here for conference and nationals. And I mean, they have a lot of people going to nationals.
They do.
It's really exciting.
Yep, pole
Yeah.
vaulters, runners, no throwers quite yet, but they're working on it. I was
Yeah.
talking to Blade and Jaden, and they said that they're still working on it. Same with McCready and Audrey. A lot of potential right there.
Yeah, and I mean, coming to outdoor too, they still have a lot of season left, so
They do.
it'll be good to see.
And then wrestling, they had the duel against Minot last week, but now they got this last chance meet coming up. And this is the last time that they can qualify right before the national tournament coming up.
Yeah, and I think I was talking to Jamie a little bit about it actually, and he was saying how amazing it was to get a nice weekend off, kind of recover a little bit, get nice and ready for this next weekend because it's a big tournament. So
It's huge.
yeah, we're hoping the best for
Hoping
them.
great things. I know Gresh, I know Jamie, I know they'll all do great things. Let's just hope they get a W for going to the nationals.
Yeah, and especially all 4 of those seniors too. I mean, Jacob Berg. I know I'm missing a few other seniors in there. I'm sorry, they're slipping my mind, but maybe see them get a nice national tournament bound.
So. That'd be
And
super
then a big
great for the
push.
Hawks.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess all of the Hawks go to nationals. They fly in there.
They do. And then we got a bike-a-thon coming up.
Yep, Bike-a-thon is actually almost here. The days to sign up are actually winding down. That is due by the 21st, so this Friday, right? This Friday, you need to have those in, and then the actual event is going to be on the 29th.
And not only that, we got Cowboys and Candlelight, put on by the DSU Heritage Foundation and the DSU Rodeo team. I know it'll be a lot of fun. There's a dance after. It only costs $5 just to
Ooh.
get in, and it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. We'll have to go dance.
I'm a good dancer.
When is that?
That'd be Saturday, the 22nd.
This weekend. The 22nd thing is really throwing me off
Why is that?
because I feel like it should only be like the first week of February.
It's gone by fast.
Gone by really fast. The semester is already coming to a close.
Very.
We wanted to thank Immovable Ministries again for all that you do. We literally wouldn't be sitting here without you guys.
No. So thank you guys.
Yeah, and I think that's it for another week of Hawk Talk, huh? Do you have anything else, Coulter?
It's been a lot of fun.
No?
No?
Okay. And as always, Hawks are up.